And this one over here, this is a beautiful flower right here. If you could see it. Not the one I was talking about earlier, but look at that up here. Ah. Yeah, I guess there's a narrow window of wildflower bloom because of that. You know, the Santa Ana wind brings in the really hot weather, and then that's it. And in the summer, there's a lot of, you know, these plants are used to drought and dry conditions. Sumac, here's a sumac. Sumac are covered up here with that. And that stuff is, get in the heat of a fire, it's flammable. It just goes right up. You know, it's part of the, fire is actually part of the ecosystem. However, with the man's influence, a lot of those fires are, you know, it's just too many fires. Of course, on the other end, you have man trying to prevent the fires. All that. What was it, Yellowstone? Or they did a study. They had a horrible fire, and they had just about every fire crew available in every state around it, trying to battle fires. But they did a study, and they found that the fires improved diversity in the ecosystem. For instance, a fire, if you ever seen it from a wildfire, you see that it, you know, wipes out a certain amount of the foliage, but it doesn't touch it. You see islands of green somehow it leaves behind, and makes way for grasslands next to forests and a diversity of plant life. And so you have habitation for several types of species. I mean, if for instance, if the fire didn't happen, you'd have rotting old growth upon rotting old growth. Trees would be, you know, flat across the area, and maybe no grassland or something like that. So, but you know, as much as we dislike fire, I do. You know, poor animals, and it's already miserable, heat, and how to survive anyway, and then fire comes. Okay, here we are. Yeah, we see from the very bottom of the canyon, can't even see it from here, to here. And we're still not the top, the very top, which we're going to, which is just up along this road, this trail that is. Oh, there goes a snake. Got to be careful about rattlesnakes here. But I think this was a garden snake. I think we'll call that our friend. Yeah, we'll call that our friend. Especially with a dog like this, it's jumping at everything. You don't want him to go after a snake, a rattlesnake, and get hit by that. I've even thought, what's going to happen? I got a few miles to get to the emergency. Actually, I could see the emergency animal hospital, just about see it from here. It's right down that street. It's one of the best in the county, but from here to there, and you got hit by a rattler, just have to avoid them. They part of the ecosystem. They eat the rodents. Would go crazy up here without the snakes and the predators. It all balances out. But it's funny how dangerous rattlesnakes are. And what's funny is that they have a rattler on them, a warning. And I've gone by them and haven't been a problem unless they're already agitated. But you really got to be careful about everybody, your dog, your kids, yourself. And see, stop that, Dobbs. That's another garden snake or king snake. And those are actually a good sign, because they displace the rattlesnakes. And I can see snake trails up here, actually, so be on the lookout. And here, look at this. Now, this is what I mean. Okay, see the houses, the neighborhood, and the fire road goes along these power lines. To the left, there's an escape route. To the right, there's an escape route. Okay, so if you're on this side, left, right, or back, if the fire is coming from this direction. Now, check this out. This is my, see this over here, this is my Lost Trail and Dead End Canyon, Dead End Trail up and through the canyon. Now imagine there's a fire coming from this direction and you're down in that canyon and this is the fire. I don't know if you could see about 14 miles away the civilization over there. Okay, before that there's some houses, but can you imagine you're in that canyon and the fire is coming this way? Look at what you have to go through to escape it, if you can. Miles of rough canyon terrain. So that's, when you're out hiking like that, it's something to think about. You're in that canyon, there's really steep hike to get to a ridge that either keeps going back or goes into the fire, or the other side is there's no way out, so you're stuck. You have to run through that canyon for your life. That would be horrible. Something to think about. But anyway, I keep a first aid kit in my backpack. It's good to have your cell phone, a working cell phone up here. They do have helicopters sitting there waiting for you to call, rescue you, in two directions actually here. They're not too far away. But be aware of your surroundings. Be part of the ecosystem, not an invader or a victim of it. Just be a part of it, a friend of it. Take care of it. It'll take care of you.